Yo, what's good, folks? What's up, homies? It's your boy TrapDragon-Z, and welcome to another episode of the podcast. On today's episode, it's another segment of Plus Ultra, and we're talking about how to get more views in 5 minutes on your content. So, if that interests you, tune into the episode. If you listened to the last episode of Plus Ultra, you learned how to find your passion, how to create content around it, and how to distribute that content. But maybe you're in a position right now where you aren't getting views from the content that you're putting out there, and that's where I want to try to help you today. So let's talk about post consistency, because I feel like it's a very important variable and it differs from person to person and platform to platform. Ideally, I think that you should be posting daily, multiple times a day, and it matters which platform we're talking about, because some of them, like YouTube, you can get away with posting for once a week, and that's in long form. And then when it comes to shorts, multiple times probably helps because you get more shots in the gym. Now, more shots or more posts doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to do better, because it could be like Vegeta shooting 100 key blasts, and we've seen how that happens. You get a bunch of smoke but no real damage. Or you could be shooting one refined Kamehameha wave that decimates the enemy. And that's why I want to talk about the post consistency, because how often are you posting? Are you posting enough? And you're posting good content, but you just aren't posting enough to get more shots in the gym? Or are you posting a lot, but you aren't posting really good posts? And that's where we get into what is a good post. And I believe that that's measured by the relevance to the audience and then the engagement that those posts yield. And that's what we're going to get into next. So let's talk about relevance, because I feel like relevance is my favorite component of this process, because it's essentially the chi that holds everything together and allows you to tap into your audience and resonate with them on a deeper level. But without all the fluff stuff, let's actually get into the nitty-gritty and say, what is relevance? Relevance is what is relevant to your audience. Whether you're an anime page who makes content around anime, new anime that come out may be a very relevant component, but are there also trends that you can interlace into your content that is like a relevant trend that's out? And so you apply this trend to your anime page in a way that allows you to stay connected to what they're paying attention to each and every day. So it's up to you to be able to watch those trends, and not just trends, but maybe even relevant topics that is discussed amongst your community. I know a big one for the Dragon Ball community is things like, is Kid Buu stronger than Buhan? Or can Goku actually beat Vegeta? Or do you think that Ultra Instinct can beat Ultra Ego now? Those are things that are relevant topics that I'm sure that you've seen different pages, if you're an anime fan, actually tap into this, and you see a large amount of engagement around it. That's because they're being relevant to what their audience is actually interested in at this time, and it drives that engagement. And that's when we're going to get into the most important thing, or at least for me, the most important and the most fun part of being a content creator, and that's driving engagement, because that's what drives reach. When we get into engagement, I have to say that engagement is probably the most important variable of measuring the success of a post or any piece of content out there, because it's what drives reach. And not only is it what drives reach, it's the component that you're looking for to see, are you actually socializing with the people that care about your content? And the reason that I said that engagement is the one part of this conversation that you can act on immediately after listening is because you don't only engage with your content, but you engage with other content and creators like yourself. And that has almost a fusion-like effect, because you get stronger, you both do, by the interaction. When you see a post that is relevant to the type of content that you create, you give value to that person by leaving a comment, and not just one that's a couple of emojis, but actually a meaningful comment, not only do they see it and they go, oh, thank you for leaving that, and they like it, but the people in their atmosphere like it and or comment too. And as a result, you get something back in return. And when you also do that on your own post, you get to see that residual effect, because those comments, those likes, those shares, they build up within the atmosphere and push that content to more people who may enjoy the content like that as well. So the reason I say engagement is probably the most important variable is because of those, because by engaging on other content and engaging on your own as well, you're helping your content, you're helping their content, you're connecting with your audience, and you get to take that action whenever you grab your phone or get on your laptop or your desktop and start engaging with people. So let me know if this helped you at all. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments. It's my favorite thing to do outside of creating content is helping other people build up their content, because I remember when it was hard for me to kind of get to this point, and being able to give back is something that I enjoy, and I really do kind of just love teaching. So until next time, go out and go plus ultra. Peace.